Oh yeah, let's get ready to rumble. That was a bit of a stop start, bro. Hey, what is up? Episode
Yo,
42 back on your YouTube. That's what I say. So we've streamlined this program because we want to be a bit more effective. So on that note, bro, tell the people where you can find us.
you can find us on Instagram on our individual channels, Love Kicks Customs and 808 Kicks ATL. Also, those very same channels on YouTube, our individual channels. Make sure y'all hit all the buttons, share, hit that join button. Have you tried the join button yet? There's a join button on YouTube. I ain't tried it yet. I'm gonna try it on some of the people that I subscribe to because I like to support people that I like. So if y'all like us, y'all rock with us. Make sure y'all do that. Also, Love Kicks Customs on TikTok.
Yep, yep,
This
yep,
this
yep.
man this man is the hardest working man, the hardest working sneaker content on TikTok right now. It's Love Kicks Custom. The man posting
Yep, yep.
constantly good information to help everybody cop. So TikTok, Love Kicks Custom, and also on Reddit, Shoe Dogs React. Can can you hear
Just
me?
like, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get my headphones working, bro. Sorry about that.
No, it's all good. Now I was saying Reddit, Shoe Dogs React for the Shoe Dogs React show if y'all want to submit funny content for us to react to. And yeah, man, right here on the Shoe Dog podcast.
Right here on the Shootout Podcast. Exactly, guys. Sorry about that. Google's having some technical issues there. But yes, join us on the Shoe Dog Podcast, guys. Well, join us on all the channels. Join us on all the basically all the YouTubes, TikToks, Instagrams, all of that. We'll be always in the conversation. We will always have this conversation anyway, guys. But just bro, just introduce. Let's have a look at what we got this week in terms of the release. In terms of what you picked up this week.
You know what? I I I did pick up something this week, but it's not something that I'm ready to show right now. It ain't nothing crazy. You know what I'm talking about. But
What are we talking about, bro?
you know what I'm talking about. I hadn't showed you yet, but I was showing some of the other bros yesterday. But you know what I'm talking. Trust me, you know what I'm talking about. Even if you don't at this moment, you know what I'm talking about. But actually, I
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
oh,
don't say
is
it.
it
Don't
the?
say it.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Don't say it. But yeah, bro, I ain't pick up nothing this week. I was tempted by a few things, but I ain't do nothing this week. Especially
Cool.
with the news that we got this week.
Oh, okay, cool. We're gonna talk about that in a bit. But if you guys don't know, this week I picked up something you guys ain't getting for a little while for some reason.
Yeah,
Shebang! This is the Gore-Tex Jordan 5. Look at that, bro.
yeah. I
This
knew
is
I knew that was the
dope.
that was the one for sure that you was gonna get. It's hard, man. Like
Woo-hoo-hoo.
hard.
Look at the materials, bro. This. Sheesh.
That's not new book, is it?
No, it is leather, but plush. Look at this leather is giving stroke actions, bro.
I'm seeing that. Like I'm not liking that because I'm not gonna be able to fit a pair of those unless I take the
Um,
insole out, and I don't want to do that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I would for this. 100%, I would for this. Bro. This leather is like the Jordan 3 winterized leather.
Okay.
Like you see that brown leather on the winterized? Yeah, that's what you're getting on this. The Gore-Tex leather is dope, like 100% dope. Yeah, just this is crazy. This is absolute crazy. This is ridiculous shoe. This is a ridiculous shoe. This got Gore-Tex on one side and it's got 23 on the other side. But bro, you
Yeah.
can't get enough of that military black, bro. And look at that. Look at the sole.
Yeah. Pre age, so it kind of give you a
Yeah.
little break from the ice blue turning colors on. That's why I like the anthracite 5 so much because the bottom is gray instead of
Yeah.
blue.
Literally give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Just head over to um just talk about
No,
some of the
actually,
releases we're getting.
because I was just thinking about the sole. Go ahead, do what you got to do, because I want to show my bows that I only worn twice, and how much it's starting to turn brown already. And when I say worn twice, I mean worn lightly. If that makes sense to a sneakerhead, what worn lightly is, but that's the main fear with ice soles, ice blue soles. And
For
as
sure.
soon as this only the second wear, and it's already turning brown. This one is a little worse than that one, but at the same time, they both pretty visible. So I'm gonna probably hit these up one time. They don't look as bad in person as they do on camera, but
Yeah.
I hate that, bro. I love ice blue soles, so I really hate when they turn yellow on every shoe, bro. Ain't one shoe
Yeah.
that got ice blue soles that I don't hate when they start turning yellow.
Yeah,
I
that's the
never understood
situation.
why people say they like that.
That's the situation, bro. Like literally, icy blue soles. If you wear them, if you wear them in the
You gotta
cold, if
wear
you
them.
wear them you gotta wear them. But like, but the thing is, this is why you people got to get over the narrative of, I don't want to wear my icy blue soles because they piss out yellow. But the thing is, like, what I like about the what I like about Jordan Brand is that they gave you vintage ice out. So look at the Jade Horizon fives and look at the Gore-Tex fives. They're
Right.
giving you getting you used to it, like used to the fact that shoes gonna look
Starfield
like that.
fives.
Yeah, and
Well,
it
not
bring
Starfield, Blaze Orange. I'm sorry.
yeah. So it gives you it gives you kind of like a retrospect of it age. Look, bro, like I would say age sneakers are awesome. Like the more you wear a sneaker, the more character it brings, the more it kind of it goes away from just being a regular release to a release that binds with you as a person, because obviously it's like
Exactly.
it's grown with you, it binds with you, and now all of a sudden like you love it, like you love it to the point where it's the places you've gone in it, the things you've done in it, and it kind of like, yo, that's my sneaker. That's not just a regular release anymore. And this is what wearing your sneakers is all about as well. Because when you age your sneaker, and when you get those crease marks, or when you get the iced out sole go yellow, or when you get like just the vintage look on the sneaker, naturally it kind of brings history to it. Because you could pull out a sneaker in your rotation that you've worn countless times and it's worn down, but you still love it because it has so much meaning to it.
Yeah, that's the point of collecting, man.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. I'm starting to whittle down. I just recently thought about making some more cuts in my collection too.
Yeah.
Because I
Oh,
know it's a lot of I
cut
know it's a
season.
lot of stuff coming up that I want. So we gonna see how it turned out.
It's
I'm gonna actually do a full inventory and go over what I will and won't keep, what I have worn versus what needs to be worn and all that type of stuff. So
yeah.
a
You
little
should do a
personal
little. You should do a collection. You should do a Instagram post of, see, should I get rid of this or should I cut this? It's cut season, guys. It's cut season.
yeah.
You ain't got work
'Cause
to make
it's
this
a
house
lot.
no more.
It's a lot coming, and we gonna talk about what we seeing coming up next year. Also,
Like,
but is there anything else that you caught?
not really. Not too. Well, the panda, the panda review's out now for the panda low dunks. That's out, or that came out on Sunday. So if you guys want to go check that out, that's a good review, because I kind of went down the why Nike by you is better than the regular releases, and
Mhm.
that's a very good looking, or that's a very good deep dive
That's a
into.
fact. That's a fact too.
Yeah, and then like I would say this is the funny moment. I was talking to Jenny, who obviously Jenny's friend is the person I got the sneaker for, and basically when I ordered it, I asked her, "Do you want the Nike by you?" Because obviously that I got the Nike by you kind of activated. And she was like, "Yeah, please do." She don't mind paying the extra 15 pounds or £20 or $25 or $30 is good, because basically if you buy regular regular Panda from Nike. The leather is very synthetic. The leather is very like plasticky, and then that when you're a couple of wears into it, you start to see deterioration quite quickly. With premium sneakers, because the leather's more softer, more tumbled, more durable. It means the creases won't come up quickly, and that's the difference between like really stiff plastic leather, not authentic leather, really stiff plastic leather,
Synthetic.
and then synthetic leather, and just a normal, like a premium sneaker with better quality in the leather, is when you walk in it, the creases don't come up. So if you walk in your Fire Red fives, if you walk in your Jade Horizon fives, if you walk in any other really good retro sneaker which is comes with that premiumish leather, you find that your crease marks don't come back. They kind of just mold back into the shape it was designed for, built for. And the sneakers that are more synthetic will basically crease, and the creases will hold. And that's the difference between those type of releases and a premium release. So this is why I break it down in my review about the Nike by You, why it's so much more better, why it's so much more it's better for the sneaker and for the longevity of the sneaker, but also paying the extra £20 or £15 is worth it in my opinion to get a premium sneaker that you can wear on your feet. And that's the reason why I did the review, because anybody could do a Panda review book, bro. It's the difference is, why do you choose Nike by You over just a regular release if you got the chance to do a Nike by You over a regular release? And this is one
Yeah,
prime example, bro.
yeah.
And you've done an Air Max by You as well, haven't you?
Yeah, Air Max One is better than. Uh, I can't really say it's better than the average Air Max
Yeah,
One, because Air Max Ones are pretty good most of the time,
yeah,
especially
yeah, yeah.
recently. But my Blazer is definitely better than the average Blazer. I can say
Yeah.
that.
But also it gives you the luxury, Nike, like a Nike by You, any Nike by You, Air Max, Dunk High. It gives you the option and luxury to actually design your sneaker the way you want it to. You can put different patterns to it. You can put different logos to it. So they will do that for you. So it's a good little activation to it. And I think that's really good. That's really good to actually have that kind of instrument in your artillery to actually make that, because like, and you could put your name at the back of the sneaker, bro,
Yeah,
if you
you can
wanted
put
to.
whatever initials,
Exactly.
numbers, whatever.
Yeah,
All
exactly,
right,
exactly.
so
So,
let's roll into these quick strikes, if you will,
yep,
because a
and
couple of them we got a few. Um, First, I want to get this out the way
so so so
because
so, so before the show now consists of the start of the show now consists of quick strike info and news, because basically what we try and do is what we try and do is give you as much information for the week as possible before we go into the main subject matter. So this is quick strike round. This is basically our way of telling you this is what happened in this week's news. Come on, let's go, bro.
so UCLA football Jordan collection is, we just gonna call it that.
Yep.
UCLA football is the poster on Instagram of this video, this content, and I was just in awe because we've seen, we know Jordan went to Laney High
Yep.
School. Laney is similar. Look at that. Oh,
Woo-hoo-hoo! You just can't roll past that.
no,
We
that
need
was
to
the
pause
video.
for that.
So
Okay.
you can see the four right here, and I think it is appropriate. It's the left shoe.
Yeah.
All these photos are taken from the back side of the display.
Yeah.
And I don't know about some people, but the 4 and the 5 in particular, the inside view of the 4 and the 5, the medial side is just,
Yeah.
bruh.
That
So
that the jersey does stand out cool.
we got here uh one through, is it 14th, something like that. You can't see the
I thought
very
it was
top, but
I thought it was
if you look
16.
at, huh?
They're
Would you say,
16, 1
bro?
to 16. Yeah.
Okay. So if you look at this last the first column from left to right is all cleats. So I ain't even gonna count these. But everything else, that's a cop, bro. if these were GRs, any of these colorways were GRs,
Yeah, yeah.
it's over.
Yeah, yeah. Just give it another round of applause, bro. Like I'm loving some of these P's are crazy, but then like I have a loose shoes a dump lit for you that's gonna go back onto this situation. But I love that. That's always good to see. And you know what Nike do really good is if you go to Nike Town, they've got all white variations of the same things. I think there's a couple of other stores around London that do like the whole 1 to 14 in all one color, either white or gold or all of this stuff that so I love seeing little exhibitions like that, and it's always that is the UCLA locker room, right? We're talking about.
Mm.
That's
I'm
crazy, bro.
not sure if it's actually in the locker room, but wherever this is,
That's like a trophy screen, bro. Like literally, as soon as you walk in, you can see that. I reckon.
bro, the fours, the fives, the eights, and if you see
Yeah.
that 11 up there, it's an
Yep.
11
Yeah.
with the blue patent leather,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
All white with the blue patent leather. That's crazy.
That's what you call winning, bro. Like if you get into that, if you were able to cop any of those, that's winning, bro. 100% winning. I love that. All right, next quick strike, bro, is this story here. Do you want to? Shall we do a correction, bro? Because basically we talked about the horseshoe ones a couple of weeks back. This is basically this is not designed by the shoe surgeon. The shoe surgeon's name was affiliated with that. It's basically designed by Floyd, who's basically a 39-year-old startup fashion and brand infinitive customizer. I think he's sneak. He basically is with Visit Lex. Is it Visit Lex?
Yeah, it's Lex something. His company has the word Lex in it because he's from
Yeah,
Lexington, Kentucky, and we know Kentucky is synonymous with horse racing.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so yeah, he deep in the horse racing culture, and there he is.
Yep. And if you're looking at us on YouTube, you can actually see the picture of Floyd in basically his aspiration design. So correction there, guys. Round of applause for Floyd because this is not a shoe surgeon idea. This is another customizer's idea. So
Yeah,
we just want to rectify that for the
that,
actual
that
narrative.
hoodie is that hoodie is fire, by the way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you put the horse head
For,
on
for,
the top of the swoosh. That's
yeah,
crazy.
exactly. Innovation
Creative.
is great. Let's just
Yeah, Nike need to get with him, man. Nike and Jordan need to get with him. Let him do something, man. For real.
exactly. That's dope. That's 100% dope. Next up on the quick strike is what we want to see, what we all want to see coming through. Right this amount of time, right this point in time. Let's just put it this way: is all the releases for 2023. So if you are listening to us, come and come check the YouTube out because basically you'll see some of the releases for 2023. But if you're on YouTube, just leave us a comment and see what you think about some of these releases. So in 2023 already, bro, we've got to see more airship. This looks like the neutral gray airship. This is
It's
basically
saying
cool.
University Blue, but
It's a
I
tech.
just
It's basically a
okay,
tech
okay,
grade.
okay. I was gonna
The,
say
the name's at the top. Yeah, the name's at the top. This is the tech grade airship. What you got? What do you think, got, bro? Is it a cop or a pass?
I'll pass on that one. It's cool.
Okay.
I like it. I like it though. I like it. I'll
I,
pass on that.
I, I'm just gonna use the wrong order of round of applause. So we're getting a Jordan. Oh no, not Jordan 2. This is a Jordan 1 UNC University Blue.
Yeah,
Well, they said it's the OG. I hope it's leather, not suede. So I would definitely cop
yeah.
this
Look,
if it
suede on
was.
the picture.
Yeah.
Either whether it's leather or suede is dope, but it's a pass.
I'm gonna say, guys. If it's the OG, I'm getting it. If
Nah,
it's this, I'm gonna think about it.
it's
But
the
um
jewel swoosh like the COJP. That's not OG.
by the way, don't one caveat for anybody that's out there: stop looking at mock-ups. I know we're looking at mock-ups this moment in time. I'm just gonna name the name and just showcase the mock-up and move on. But if it's the University Blue OG, and if you know what the University Blue OG it looks like, it's all leather. It's a definite cop, and it's a definite howl of a sneaker, guys. That's dope. If it's that, I'm copping. So give it a round of applause. But I'm gonna
Yeah,
give it a round of applause anyway because I think
OG
it's a
cop
dope.
this pass.
Yeah. Next up is the UNC 2 low, bro.
Ah, pass.
Have you seen the UNC to Chicago of this as well?
That's why I say pass on this. I want that one. I like that one.
uh, that's also coming out next year, but it's not on this list. Jordan 12 orange,
I don't know how to feel about
bright orange.
brilliant orange. I don't know how to feel about this. Ain't no white on it, so well, we don't know. Again, it's a mock-up. Maybe
This is
it's a
another mock-up.
shattered backboard. Maybe it's a shattered backboard 12. Maybe it's not.
Bro, can I say I'm tired I'm tired of the shattered backboard orange blade or orange shattered backboard colorway on different silhouettes if it doesn't come on a one. I'm kind of tired of it, bro.
They just gave it. They just gave us the women's one.
I know, but I'm tired of it. But like the Jordan 5 shattered backboards, I thought was okay. That was okay. I don't like this.
It
I don't
works
like
though.
this.
Shattered that black and orange, orange, black and white, and any combination on Jordans
Yeah.
works for the most
If
part. So they're gonna
if it
keep
had a
going.
bit, if it had more white on it, maybe. But like, I'm just gonna give it from
Yeah,
us
I'm
at the moment.
passing. I'm passing.
And passing that. Next up, bro, I was looking at this. And this is a mock up. This is the Air Jordan 6 Craft. I
I
think
don't
this is
think
gonna be a women's.
anything like that.
It's not gonna look anything like that because I've taken a Georgetown upper, and if you know the Georgetown upper, that soft suede, and they put it on this. And basically, I think this is another women's release. I
It's a
do think this is a women's release. Do you know what they did
bad
with the
mock up
sixes?
because we
Yeah,
just got the hoops. It looked
yeah,
like hoops. I don't think they would do that, but you
yeah,
never know. That's a pass, easy pass.
yeah. So okay, now we've got cement Jordan 2 cement whites. They're pushing the twos next year, bro. They're definitely pushing the twos.
And they pushing their white and gray colorway too. They can keep it. Pass.
There's a lot of passes for next year. No pictures. We're not going to do. No, not going to look at anything with that hasn't got pictures. All right, Jordan 13 Chicago, bro. What does
That
that look
picture
like, bro?
looks. The tongue on that picture looked real stupid, but but yeah, Cherry
Yeah,
10. I mean, Cherry 13 is coming back. That's a cop.
yeah. That's a cop,
OG,
bro.
OG cop.
That's an OG cop, bro. 100%. So next up, we're gonna move away from all the non-pitches. I'm not even gonna talk about this either. So let's just move on. I want to talk about this, bro. I want to talk about say that word. Say that word, bro. Air
Chambray.
Jordan 7, Chambray is just like some tasty cranberries. Let's just look at this sneaker, bro. Woohoo! That's a heater, bro.
Yeah, it's a pass for me though. It's
Really?
yeah, it's one of those sevens that came out, one of the first retros, non
Yeah.
OG retros. It's definitely a legendary colorway, but it's a pass for me.
I hope the piping on that actual new buck is like that with the white layers
Yeah,
there. That'll look
yeah.
dope. That's killer. That is killer. I'm definitely getting
It's
that.
always good
Definitely
when they
getting
do that on black sneakers.
that. Yeah. So another two, bro, for next year is a sky orange.
I like it, but I'm not gonna buy it.
Let's just do that. Next up, oh no, bro, the new,
Yeah, they
oh no,
pushing it. They pushing it. Now
the
see,
neutral gray, yo, the neutral gray, the bro, go on. Sorry. I need to say something after you said what you said.
I wish they would have put a jewel Jumpman on the back and called it a COJP4, but I guess nobody wanted to push it that far. Then if you put the jewel, if you figured out how to put a jewel Jumpman on the back tab of a 4, you can then charge a premium ticket for it. But
Uh,
it's not horrible. It's a white. It's like a white off white 4.
let's give that a little bit of a round of applause for anybody that wants to get that. I think I'm gonna say something in a bit, but I'll say it. I'll say it after I've seen another variation of this. So this is also coming out. This is called neutral gray. Yeah, neutral gray. Check Jordan 4. I
I
think
ain't
it's
mad
I
at it.
think it's gonna I think it's gonna look slightly different. There's a
Yeah,
mock
yeah,
up, by the way.
of course.
So Air Jordan 3 light or wood brown, bro. What does that remind you
This,
of?
this will it remind me of the cool gray 3s.
Yeah, I
But
was thinking that.
if uh if this is fall, I'm thinking this might be another winterized 3.
Yeah, maybe, bro. I do like that colorway, and if I want to I want to double up on the cool gray freeze, but this would be a nice little addition. But I think if the upper's going to be leather, it's going to be different to the cool gray freeze. So I like that. I do actually like that.
Yeah, if it come out like
Uh,
that.
so now this is where I'm gonna lose my rag.
Confusion right here.
The
This is very
Air
confusing.
Jordan light iron ore.
This is a cool gray 3 without the yellow. I'm a cool
Cool
gray
way.
4 without the yellow.
Like
Like this don't make no sense right here at all.
this is it. This is what we're getting again.
Yeah, we already got that. Like we
Yeah,
don't
but
need this.
I love the fact that I doubled up, bro. It looks like exact the same thing, bro.
Yeah, this
No
mock-up.
cap.
Hopefully
It's a
this
mock up.
mock-up is horribly wrong.
And you know what's really funny? I'm gonna say this like they're giving us two neutral gray neutral gray Jordan 4 and the light ore Jordan 4. I look exactly like the cool gray Jordan 4.
The the neutral gray don't look so much like it, but this look just fucking like it, bro. Just like it.
By the way,
Get out of here.
this another caveat. This is a mock up. It probably won't look like this, but if you got the cool grey 4 and if it looks anything like the cool grey 4, there's no point getting those. Trust me. Like this is the cool grey 4 is the daddy of all of those shoes. Like all of those grey shoes. I'm gonna say that.
Might as well bring it back again before they do this.
Yeah, exactly. Bring back the cool grey 4s. We don't need to know light iron or grey cascade neutral grey shades of grey. 50 Shades of Grey. We don't need none of that shit. We just bring us back the cool greys. So for me, the mock-ups hella off, if in my opinion. So
Yeah.
next up, another Jordan 2, bro, soft pink.
Yeah. Nah.
Next
Women
up,
for the women, yeah.
yeah. Next up is the pale vanilla OG SP A Jordan 1 high.
Nope.
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 If you put the mid panel, those mid underlay panels a bit yellow, it literally will look like well, who's the biker again? That's got another collaboration coming out.
Nigel.
Nigel Sylvester's. Yeah, that's the one.
Look like a white air.
Oh. Now we come into some real heat, bro. Bro, the playoff eights.
Yes.
Instant cop.
Yes, thank
Instant cop, bro. Give me 2. Stop the rest. I want this next year. Definitely
yes,
want this next year. Hey?
Yes, thank you, please.
Yes, thank you, please. I'm not gonna look at anything without a picture, but bro, I was happy to see this one, bro. The Air Jordan 5 Burgundy.
Yes, thank you, please.
Round of applause, bro. Round of applause.
This is an old picture too for anybody that's looking and don't know how this sneaker looks. This is a picture of an old sneaker, an old worn, fairly well kept, but old and worn. So
this is the scenario.
The bottom and the netting will not be pre-yellow.
Yeah.
That's not how they came originally.
And the thing is, I love the with that burgundy colorway. I love the pre-aged yellow on this because it looks so dope. But this is the situation. This is a situation we say thank you Nike, thank you Air Jordan. Take my money, take as much as you want. Give me as many pairs of this as you want because I love this burgundy 5, and I will happily place my order.
Yeah, this will not be a similar situation to what happened this year with what's the silver and green one, the green bean. This will not be a green bean situation. Trust me.
Nah, no way. Burgundy is a good colorway. I'm just say that. Next up, the cacao. Wow. It's a GS. It's a GS colorway. It's a GS colorway, mocha colorway. Yo, good on you. Good on you guys for the GS guys. This is like the Travis Scott mocha one. And mocha force.
Don't say that. This is good. This is a good colorway. It don't have to be Travis nothing.
Well, it's got you know the association is going to be thrown out there for this.
Well, we don't have to do it.
We don't. Okay, well, let's not do it. The cacao. Wow, Jordan 4.
It's just a good colorway.
Let's just give it a round of applause. I like that. I like that colorway. Next up is I'm not gonna look at this. This is the Pauline colorway Air Jordan 1 Pauline. What do you think, bro?
If this sneaker comes out like this, it will be one
The
of the best
situation.
Jordan 1 releases
What
of,
does it remind you of?
it remind me of a dope sneaker. When I'm looking at this, I ain't thinking about nothing, but I really, really wish and hope that this sneaker comes out exactly like the mock-up. This will be one of
Yeah,
the dopest releases of the year, bro. This is crazy.
yeah, yeah.
This is
I'm
crazy.
gonna, I'm gonna say this slightly reminds you of the Rookie of the Years, and I
Uh,
missed out on I missed out on the Rookie of the Years, and I will definitely be going in for this.
I don't think about rookie of the year with this. This in a situation, whole different situation right here, bro. The
Yeah,
sale, come on, man. They got to do this.
they gotta do this. Oh, yo, Jordan Brand. For once, please. Like, I'll keep talking about mock-ups. For once, please bring the sneaker out like this. It would look dope. Anyhow, it looks different to this. It's gonna be absolute flop. And this is why I hate looking at mock-ups. But yeah, next up,
Yeah.
yo, bro. Let's just talk about this. Let's
So
just
we just got a
let's.
metallic gold a couple years back.
So
It's dope. The metallic
so
gold
guys, we got the gold toes. We got the
we
gold
got the
toes.
gold toes. That was what
The
2017.
Yeah, the inside is the
It's top
outside
three
to
style.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
the top three. And the outside is the gold toe. So you could see that both the sneakers look the same. So if you got the gold toes, you probably will want the metallic golds. That's what I'm saying. But
The
sometimes
metallic golds.
when you have the gold toes, when you have the gold toes, you gotta complete the collection. Shout out to you, Scott, bro. So,
Hey
so
man.
I have to get that, bro.
I mean, patent gold. Yeah, that's probably what they'll call it, patent black gold or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah,
The
they're gonna.
last metallic was patent too, so I don't know. But these are hard, bro.
This is called the black metallic gold. I wonder, like the gold toes. This is just a quick example. Like the gold toes, the outside is the top three, and the inside is the gold, like what we're getting. So I'm hoping with the like the gold toes that this is inversed again. So the inside looks like the white underlay panel, and the outside has got the black underlay panels. See what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
see the gold toes. The outside's white underlay. The inside's black underlay. So I'm hoping it's a switch up from that to that. That would look dope because then that will basically complete the third variation of the the top three gold toes because basically it would mean like you've already got this variation of the right side. Now you're getting this variation of the left side, which is outside black, inside white. See what I'm saying? And then if you got the gold toes and you get these, it means you can rock the top three without having the top three gold toes, NRGs.
yeah,
Yeah. So I hope that happens, bro. I do hope that happens because I like this. I like this. I do like this. I really do like this. And I'm actually excited about it as well. But the only difference I can see is that that panel on the toe should be white instead of gold.
man.
If you want to replicate this,
This is just bread colorway though.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think they're doing that. They're just changing the bread colorway.
They need to, bro. They need to. I'm excited about this. I'm actually really excited about this. This is
We'll
a
see.
definitely a hard sneaker for next year. Right, no more pictures. I don't think. We got the Jordan 5 low chutney. This is inspired by the Jordan 13 low chutneys.
That's a pass.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't feel it myself. I don't do lows to be honest. I don't think we got any more pictures as well, but yes, that is what we're getting. So that's some of the heat we're getting next year. What are you feeling about next year, bro? You excited?
We'll see, mate.
By the way, that's just the shocks releases that they announced this week
That's for the
on
fall.
that's for the full, but also we already know what some of the stuff we're getting early on because we got
Yeah,
UNC fives, we got
cements and yeah, and
cements, we
that's
got
what I was about to
threes.
say. The UNC 5 mock-up is looking more and more real. And I have to say, shout out to Z Sneakers. He has he didn't kind of turned up on Instagram as far as
Yeah,
his content. He's actually showing his face and whatnot, and
yeah,
showing he's using his voice. I'm not used to hearing Z Sneakerhead's voice.
yeah,
That might be the guy from Sneaker Files actually, because I know they do a lot of work together. But
yeah,
we seeing a lot of in hand of that UNC 5, so it's looking like that's exactly the mock-up was exactly what we were going to get from that
yeah,
sneaker.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm feeling good about that.
Oh, bro, the UNC five is a definite cop, bro. And you know what I might have to do now? I might have to go and get those Oregon fives now.
Nah, I
I,
sold them.
I'm, I'm, I'm tempted. I'm tempted.
I
Um,
had them. I sold them. So
next up on quickfire. I know it's getting a bit long for the quickfire. What do you think about this situation, bro? Christie's no longer auctioning off the Nike Air Yeezy prototype. Basically, this original this original black prototype for the Nike Air Yeezy, which Kanye wore to the Grammys. They're not auctioning anymore. They refused to auction it because of what Kanye did. What do you think about the situation, bro?
well, they following suit with everybody else.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't I don't
Let's
I
go.
don't think they're wrong for it. You know, it's the property of whoever it belongs to, and it's up to the company that they're using as a third party to get the money for, the
Yeah,
value or whatever they're trying to get for it. But it's just consequences, more consequences. It's not directly affecting Kanye per se.
yeah.
It's more of a legacy shot, but the person that want to buy this shoe gonna find a way to get it anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. But it's status quo. I'm not gonna reject what they've done because obviously they're doing it out of principle. So I'm gonna give them a round of applause. And just to let you guys know, just because we talk on other people's bad behavior doesn't mean we support Kanye West or what he said. I just want to reiterate that from last week's podcast because obviously, last week's podcast we were saying Adidas, not Adidas. Who was it? Foot Locker were but jumping on a bandwagon. I just want to say we still believe Foot Locker were jumping on a bandwagon. They were one of the last people to actually do it. With Skechers, who just basically clout chasing, and our opinions are subjective to the situation, not to the
no,
person that we support.
listen, two
So
two things two things can be true. Okay, I disagree with the bad behavior, a lot of the stuff that Kanye said, and a lot of stuff that he's done recently. And I also feel like Foot Locker was kind of clout chasing or jumping on the bandwagon. I feel like a lot of these companies are doing the same thing. They're seeing that the negative backlash, they're seeing people pull out, they're seeing big business deals get cut. And so yeah, we gonna do it too. We gonna A lot of people they feel like they're staying out of the way.
yeah, if
They
they
don't
if
want the
they if
bad
they
press.
were
They don't want the bad association. So they're gonna move away from it, and that's what we're seeing happen. Just
yeah,
because
cool, of course.
we feel like it was done in a bad way or it looked bad, don't mean we agree with Kanye. That premise don't make sense to me. So
Yeah, and
two
and,
things can
and
be true at the end of the day.
exactly, and if you don't believe there's a contradiction between from Foot Locker owning just Foot Locker and Foot Locker owning resale companies like Flight Club and Goat and all of that stuff. Like this is let's just be honest. Like for Foot Locker to have investment in a resale company, or it's basically you having the pie and eating it at the same time. And if you don't believe some of this stock gets backdoored, then obviously it's your belief. You kind of don't want to believe it. You don't believe it. But we have seen situations. I personally have seen situations in the UK, and obviously you've seen situations in the states where in any branch, your retail company, including Foot Locker, there's been cases of backdooring. So if you don't believe that, um, if a resale company, and then we're going to talk about StockX later on, but if you don't believe of owning shares in a resale company or earning some kind of margin in a resale company isn't contradiction or isn't a conflict of interest, then obviously you don't believe in consumerism. Because often, if you could really think about it, guys, to make the most money for your stakeholders, you need to make sure these companies actually profit. And
Yeah.
that's a contradiction in itself. So, like, if it is what it is, we're gonna just call it out for what it is. Right, but next up, bro, quickly, we're still on quick strike. So, being on quick strike, we going to have a look at this situation. Well, let me just pull it up. There is that it? Is that it? Is that it? There you go, bro. Mischief and mischief again, bro. And a quick strike. I just want to show this gallery. They did the cease and desist exhibition. This is what they call a work of art, bro. Swapping your midsole and soles on all of the other trainers. So they gave it that wavy baby wave runner and the
Let me. This is horrible. This is ridiculous. Uh, this is more. I mean, come on, bro. We know what this is. They distressed it just enough, I guess, to kind of get away with it with the logos.
yeah.
But how can you not know what this is? I mean, they actually put the word superstar is right there clearly. We know that's the Shacknosis. We know that's the Chuck. We can see it almost say Converse right there. We know that's the Wave Runner. We know this. You can almost make out the Wings logo and the swoosh.
Yeah.
Like Mischief. Come on, bro. The dope man.
Yo,
No, this is an A6. It's an A6. But it kind of also looked like a dope man too. But
Mischief have got some big cojones at the moment. Very big cojones.
stop.
this is a, this is their cease and desist exhibition, which they're taking. Like, let's just be honest, they're taking a mic. They're this is the reason why it's called cease and desist. Is basically they're saying, well, we could put this into production, but we're never going to put this into production because this is just our little dig at you guys. This is what we can do. Cease and desist, bro. Cease and desist. I love it. I'm gonna give that a round of applause. Let me just give that a round of applause. I love it though. It's quite fun. You gotta have fun. You gotta have fun, bro. Come on. You gotta have fun.
Mischief is the little brother that just won't stop just giving
Poking at
you
you
this all
under
the
your
time.
skin.
He's giving you
Getting
the
under your
business
skin.
all the time, bro. Like you go to turn in the shower and the shower head is turned outwards. I mean, you go to pour the salt and the the cap is unscrewed. Like that's what Mischief is to the sneaker industry.
Jeez, I love it. 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 It's just fun. It's so much fun. All right, next quick strike is this information here. We looks like we are getting. I don't know if this is true or not, but this Terror Squad Air Force One was actually showcased this week, and everybody's jumped on the bandwagon, thinking there's going to be a Terror Squad collaboration for the Nike Air Force One next year in 2023. What do you think about that? Cap, big cap, small cap, large cap, or you're never going to see it?
That'll be a good look, but we know how legendary things go.
Yeah, yeah.
Fat Joe got stuff that nobody will ever have, much like a lot of the other major long time sneakerheads. So to see Fat Joe with something, you know how I'm gonna feel about this the same way I feel about the Khaled 5,
hmm
because Nike went ahead and gave Khaled a official release, and Fat Joe been getting a lot of stuff for a long time. He
You think he deserves a
definitely
collaboration with Nike?
he deserved it just as much as DJ Clark Kent, just as much as Rockefeller deserved to drop theirs.
Do you think he should have had a collaboration before Khaled years ago?
Not necessarily, but
You think
I
you think
think
it's the
that
right
can
time?
be argued. I think that's a 50-50 argument. But because we haven't seen times like now where you know artists and influencers excuse me, artists and influencers are actually getting releases. So um we can say he should have been got one, but there's no time like the present. So I
Yeah,
think it's a good deal.
round of applause.
this will be a
Let's hope
great
that
this
happens.
will be a great thing for Air Force One lovers and for Fat Joe just in general, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I like this. I hope they do this. Hope they do this. That would be dope. Next quick fire. Let's see what's next up. Okay, I was just looking at the agenda. Let's have a look. Where is it? Where is it? This collaboration, bro. The Pokemon Puma collaboration. What do you think, bro?
No,
Instant no.
no. For
Anybody
me,
loves
no.
anybody that loves Puma or Pokemon. It's for you
Now,
guys, but
Pokemon is huge. Pokemon is way bigger than Puma, so
yeah,
I get it. I feel the same way about this as I do about Adidas with all
yeah.
the franchise collaborations they do.
I
So
hope Puma. I hope Puma ain't doing what Adidas are doing because they're obviously brother in it. So
yeah, and I think it can be looked at one or two ways. It could be looked at as genuine cross branding, or it could be looked at as like a cash grab opportunity.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
whatever. I ain't
You ain't fussed on it.
nah. I ain't
Uh,
mad at it, but not for
now,
me.
now talking about the older, well, the brother to Puma. Let's talk about Adidas. This is kind of interesting. This released last week. This came out obviously. Yes, bro. The Balenciaga Adidas collaboration. Have a quick look, bro. You can get a bag for 2,500. You can get some joggers for 850. You can get some earrings, some Adidas Balenciaga earrings for £525. You can get some triple S Adidas Balenciagas for £825. I do think those are probably the best thing in the collaboration. But yes, you can also get some Stan Smiths that are worn down to the ground for £600. What do you think about this collaboration, bro? Look at that. Look at that, bro. Look at that.
Oh man,
Some homeless Stan Smith collaborations for £625, £645.
this this this
Uh,
pre this pre beat stuff, man, it's just the worst.
I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that to later because obviously I've got my own opinion. But like yes, that's it. Let's move on.
Pre beat. It's
Pre-beat, pre-beat, preheat. For anybody that has got that cash kaching for you guys. I don't like it. And next up is what's I'm gonna add to the stream, bro. You wanna talk through this? The sneakers app lost and found situation next week, bro.
yeah. I'm being optimistic about this because being on sneakers app for so many years, I cannot remember how many Jordan 1 L's exactly I've taken. And for some reason, at this since this announcement, I can't go back but so far in my history. So I can't see all my L's like I could before. So I feel like Nike might have went in and collected the L's. So I immediately went to go see if I could count my L's because 20 Jordan 1 L's on the sneakers app qualifies you for exclusive access on the Jordan 1 Lost and Found Chicago.
Yeah, but who has 21 losses on Jordan ones? That's
What
the question. Like, have
everybody
you no, 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 no. Is it everybody, bro? Is it everybody? Because I don't know. I is that 20 losses in a row? Is that 20 losses compounded? Is that 20
total
losses overall? Because like
20 listen. And this is probably US exclusive.
yeah,
Unless you can pull up your sneakers app right now, the UK version, and see this very same message. This is
No, no, no.
probably US exclusive, maybe US Canada exclusive. I don't know. But
I think it's for you guys in the States because I think we're going to have our drop midweek or day after yours because that's on the 8th of November. 9th of November is, I think, when it's going to happen for us. And then the week after is going to be the official release. So I think next week you're going to see more exclusive access. Next week you're going to see more releases. Next week all the retailers will have their on their website. I'm going in, bro. I got pairs
yeah,
to get for people. I'm going
but
in.
as far as this is concerned, 20 different Jordan 1 release losses at least on the sneakers app. There's no date specified from this date to whatever date.
Yeah.
20 Jordan 1 high release L's qualifies you for this exclusive access. And I, at this moment, cannot check my history to see my L's like I could before. And
Yeah.
it's frustrating. But I will be prepared.
Yep. Be
Um,
prepared on the 8th, guys. Be prepared on the 8th. But the thing is, I'm going to say this. Um, right this moment in time, don't worry if you don't get exclusive access. You will get a pair, guys. I'm not even joking. And
bro,
if you
bro,
want to
bro,
know, if
bro.
you
Hold on. No, you got to stop doing that, bro. You got to
yeah,
stop gassing people up on this. Let's not let's not be. I'm not saying don't be optimistic, but you can't move optimistically.
no. Don't sleep. I'm going to say this, guys. If you're sleeping, you're going to lose. Don't sleep. But what I'm trying to say is, go in like it's the last. You will not get up here because you need to go in really hard. But I'm just saying, there's a big release.
Yeah. I mean, it's the biggest release of the year as far as
Yeah.
status is concerned.
So
But
let me give you sorry to cut you off, bro. Let me just give you a really good example. What a month ago we was talking about the sneaker, right? A month ago we was talking about the sneaker. My theory about this my theories about this is spot on at this moment in time. Like a month ago was about 17, oh, a month and a half ago 1700. A month ago is about 1,000. Um, 2 weeks back it was 700. Last week it was 600. Now it's 440. The highest bid, the last sale was 375, 78. We're 2 weeks out. It's doing exactly like I thought it's going to do in terms of the resale. I told you guys that the resellers are trying to put off their pairs as quick as possible because they know the resale going down because they want to maximize their money. Everything I said so far is spot on. Next week, end of next week will be about 300 or about 350 to 300. Before releases will be about 250. When it really drops, bro, it's going to down to 200. I'm telling you guys, right? And one key date to watch out. One key date to watch out. In about 5 days' time, the Chinese release I think the Asia release is happening, and that's the big one. As soon as that drops, the resale's going down. And if you like every other sneaker you see the trends of when it drops. And when the Asia releases drop on many releases, the resale price goes down. It's going to happen. Don't worry. Go in hard. I'm not telling you guys to sleep. I'm not telling you guys when a sneaker comes out on release date that you should not go in for it or sleep because I'll be sitting. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's loads of pairs. You'll get one. Go in as hard as you can. That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
it ain't no half stepping going to work on this one. I
Oh,
mean,
don't miss a
there's
beat.
there's
Don't
going
miss
to
a beat
be
for this one.
there's going to be some lucky people that's going to be able to cop off of one raffle or two raffles, or
Let,
maybe
let, let
maybe
me
you're in a place where um not many people are going for sneakers, so it might be a little easier for you. And shout out to
yeah.
everybody that are in those type of situations. But you,
I mean,
if, if you're in a big city or you don't have access to in-store raffles or in-store releases and whatnot, you're gonna have to go as hard online as you can
yeah,
to be able to get a pair of these, because all the bots getting activated, all the resellers full hands on deck, and all the sneakerheads will be present to cop a pair of these, even
yeah,
if
yeah.
they already paid the
Got
early
to be.
price to get it. A lot of people
Yeah,
paid the early price. People paying the early price right now. I've been seeing a lot of resellers doing pre-orders on these because a lot of pairs been getting backdoored. We've seen evidence of pairs getting backdoored. We've been seeing in-hand photos of this sneaker for months and months now. That does not don't let the sneaker media
Fool
fool
you.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let-
As
and
many
also,
pairs as we're seeing, there are still a lot of pairs left to be had, but
yeah,
still gonna have to go in because this is
let,
the Chicago one. This is
yeah, let,
it's not an 85. It's not necessarily an OG, but it's still a Chicago one. This is
variation.
one to have. This is the sneaker of the year. It is. And
Round of
I don't have no problem saying that right now. Out of everything I done cop, hopefully this will be my number one because I'm only doing sneakers that I have in hand for my list. So
yeah,
hopefully I will have this one in hand to be able to put it at my number one for the year, and hopefully everybody else can too.
yeah.
You
And
got it.
one thing I'm definitely gonna say is a retailer here, obviously you guys know Offspring. A retailer here gave out exclusive access to not exclusive access a confirmation of a raffle win already. Everybody I know, except for me, everybody I know, because I messed up. I think I messed up. Everybody I know has got pairs, right? Everybody I know have got Chicago ones already booked in, and they're still gonna do extra raffles, bro, because that's how many pairs they've got. That's how many pairs they literally have got. So imagine this. They are going to do another raffle for the Chicago Lost and Found because there's that many pairs and they've already actually done a interaction raffle. Think about that. Never happened before, right? Oh, but it happens on occasions where there's loads of pairs. Then I think they will drop it online, and I also think that there's going to be a special date. And I do think Sneakers App is going to drop exclusive access next week. And I do feel that there's going to give restocks after the release, and I do feel that everything that's happening is because of it's a huge release. So from that perspective, yes, you will have many opportunities, but don't fail on the opportunities. Don't sleep on the opportunities. Don't basically look a gift horse in the mouth and not use your skills to obtain.
Yeah. And don't don't think people getting three pairs to keep.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
This ain't
But
gonna be a one
but
shoe
the
and
be-
done situation for a lot of
but
people.
the good thing about this sneaker is it's gonna tank the resale for a little while. So if you don't cop it, if you do go in hard and you don't cop, there is going to be an opportunity to pay a little bit of extra resale to get the sneaker. It ain't gonna be as high as what people thought this resale was gonna be 800, £1,000. Well, fairy tales are fairy tales. You live in a dream world, so that doesn't exist in the real world. So you know the price is what it is.
It
Hey,
ain't gonna do that right now. It
no,
once
it's not gonna do that right now.
six,
You, you,
7, 8 months after the fact,
yeah,
when pairs are really really scarce as far as retail,
yeah,
and
yeah.
all the restocks get depleted, then the price will start going up. But
Yeah, yeah,
hopefully,
exactly that.
everybody that go in can get theirs, man, and we won't have to worry.
Yeah, I'm bro. Pat Bread one. I know Pat Bread one's a different sneaker. I know Pat Bread one's what do you call it? A Pat Bread sneaker. It's gonna do the same thing. Like in terms of that, I still think that the price is tanking, which is great. Like I said, also on top of that, don't just because the Chicago 2015 pair was £1,500 doesn't mean the lost and found is going to be £1,500 when it releases on release day. And we already seen it, bro. We already seen it. So go in hard, guys. Go in hard as you can.
Yeah, man. You don't sleep on these. It's the one, man. It's the one.
It is the one.
It's loaded on
Is
sneakers.
is it $180? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so gonna be £165 here.
it's loaded. Make sure you got your sneakers app. Make sure
Yes,
you reset.
ready.
Make sure
And
your
this is what I said. This is what I
payment
said this
information
morning.
good go. Everything, man. You got to
Yeah.
make sure on this one.
And this is why I said, yes, let's get ready to rumble because it's about time to rumble. Oh, but by the way, if I would love it if Nike did the whole lost and found on the app where you have to go and find it and somebody leaks it and we all get it. That'd be awesome. Let's just hope that happens. Pray that happens. Next story up. Next story up. We're all getting excited about this. Next story up is just a little one that we're gonna look before we go through the main topics. I know we're covering a lot in this segment, but it's good because we're doing a quick fire round, bro. How did the Trophy Room 7 release go, bro?
I ain't seen nothing crazy yet, so
So it was successful, yeah.
like I said, I ain't seen nothing crazy yet. I didn't go through all my Twitter notifications this morning, but as far
Yeah.
as looking for information on the 7 release, I ain't seen nothing negative.
So there's
Games,
no Trophy Room 1 situation at all with this.
I don't think so. It'll be pluses of 7. So we know people not on 7s like they on 1s, but I'm definitely feeling this release. It's a dope 7 to me.
Yep.
Um, I went in, it sold out in about 3 minutes. Um,
Yeah.
so I gotta get my capture skills up. I mean, my capture skills are pretty good, but I definitely couldn't get in on time for this one. So
Yeah, but another chance for anybody that wants to be on the sneakers app, because that's basically on the sneakers app as we speak for the 9th of November. So if you guys want a second chance for the guys in the States, go in, guys. I think Cam's got me just in case. And if you do miss out, bro, and Cam cops, you take it, yeah.
yeah, this one gonna be going fast, real fast.
Yeah. But like I said, if you don't cop and I and Cam cops, you can take it off Cam for me.
Yeah, and it's a draw too, so we know how
Yeah,
draws
yeah.
go.
Yeah, exactly, guys. So that was the quick fire round, bro. That was an intense deep dive into the quick fire round. Basically, we just have a look at some of the stories from this week, guys, because obviously it's been an intensive week. Even though it's not been intensive, but it's been intensive. Let's just say that it's not dramatic over like it's been over the last couple of weeks, but there's
Yeah,
been lots happening.
most of the news been outside of releases. Most of the news been swirling around Kanye still,
Yep.
um, which was to be expected. A lot of news about takeoff, RRP takeoff.
RIP
Um,
takeoff. Yeah.
but for the most part, as far as sneakers are concerned, Kanye just been still catching a lot of flack, people cutting him off and whatnot. So yeah, it's been a kind of a slow week.
I would say it's been slow in terms of we like last week was quick and fast with the whole Kanye release and the whole being dropped there, Dream dropped there, Foot Locker coming out saying all the faff that they've been saying. The Me Too cancellation movement on Kanye West has been crazy because obviously everybody wanted to jump on that Me Too movement, like rightfully so, rightfully so. Let's just put rightfully so. Like you can't be saying stuff like that and getting away with it. Anything from that perspective, but yeah, it's just what it is. And this week has been a bit more quieter, in terms of just we've been seeing we. It's almost like we're back to normality before the calm, before the eye of the storm. Let's just say the eye of the storm, because we know how crazy it's going to get in the next couple of months.
Well, that hadn't been the case for everybody
Yeah.
because we know one young man in particular has gotten himself in quite a bit of trouble. Kyrie
Oh,
Irving um, has been suspended by Nike for his bad handling, I want to call it, of this situation behind something that he posted. And I was having this conversation with Black. My
yep.
bad. I ain't mean to show my Hawks doing so well. We talking about Kyrie.
Yo, round
Uh,
of applause for that. Round of applause for that. Round of applause for that. It's
I ain't- I ain't-
successive improvement.
I ain't mean to leave that right there for a second for y'all. See, I ain't mean to do that. That was totally unplanned, by the way. Uh, but Kyrie Irving, and this is his team has had to answer questions based on what he's
What he's put.
he's
Yeah.
doing, his former teammates, his owners, his his team's owners, I should say, and also guys like LeBron. Obviously, LeBron won a championship with Kyrie, spent some time with him in Cleveland,
Yeah.
and I just wish we know at this point Kyrie he's a little Kanye-ish. Like
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
likes to be able to say whatever he's really thinking and feeling. and I don't have a problem with that. My issue with Kyrie Irving is in this instance where he posted this movie that Alex Jones was responsible for. Alex Jones is a horrible person.
Oh, are you talking about that really the guy who got banned off all the social platforms?
Yeah,
The bit of that chunky guy, yeah, that was
yeah.
doing
Behind him,
hate all that
he's
hate
a
speech
Sandy
shit.
Hook. He's a Sandy Hook school shooting denier, and he was bringing all type of negative attention to the families of the victims who lost their children in a school shooting. He was trying to deny it and call it a hoax and all that, and he lost a bunch of money and a bunch of you
That's
can't get
terrible.
you
That's
can't do
terrible,
that.
bro.
You can't do that type of stuff nowadays. Is the point? And Kyrie Irving posted something that he produced, a movie that he produced based on a book that was more or less anti-Semitic. You believe in what you believe in as far as religion and history and all that. That's fine. When you work on such a big platform, when you work for such a huge company, and you work for these people that are so powerful and have so much wealth, you can't say and do every single thing that you want to do. If you work a regular job, you can't walk into your job and say and do anything that you want to do and say.
Oh, you,
You will
but
lose your job if not face consequences.
one thing this whole scenario is bringing to me is I don't understand why I I've seen all the conversations and I've seen all the discussions and I've seen what people are saying, but I don't understand why there's so much hate to one sector of people. I don't understand that.
That's
And
I
bro,
don't I
like,
don't I don't think that's I don't think that's a conversation we need to have
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
no,
podcast.
no, no, cool, course it's not. But like,
That listen.
dude, this is a case of you preach hate, you get cancelled. That simple as that.
Yes, and it's based on certain things. Especially in the US, it's based on certain things. And again, that's not a conversation that I want to have on this platform. But you can it can be looked at a few different ways. But if I'm Kyrie Irving, this is my only thing with Kyrie. I don't I don't hate Kyrie Irving. I don't disagree with him as far as the standpoint of free speech.
Yeah,
He preaches free speech, and clearly he practices free speech.
free
But
speech.
you
Yeah, yeah,
have to realize, and maybe he does realize, that there are consequences for your actions. There are
yep,
consequences for the things that you say publicly when you have a platform as large as he has. Kyrie Irving is one of the best athletes in the world. That cannot be denied. Kyrie Irving can do things with a basketball that guys in the NBA can only imagine. Okay, he's
yeah,
a great player. He's been a great player. Hopefully, he'll continue to be a great player. But the things that he does and says lands him in situations where other people that are associated with him have to answer for. And that's not good when he himself does not clarify and give context to this situation in particular. He posted a link to the movie, which a lot of people consider anti-Semitic. It was produced
yeah,
by a guy that nobody likes. Okay,
yeah.
he posted a link, did not leave a caption, did not comment, and did not clarify. And so he's facing consequences. He was suspended by the NBA for at least 5 games. A lot of people thinking there's going to be
I'm
more than
surprised.
that.
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that the NBA haven't cut ties. That could happen, bro.
It's getting there. It's
Nike,
getting there.
Nike's just suspended his relation, the contract with him. So
Well,
it seems
they
like
suspended Travis too. and
Yeah, yeah,
Reebok, not Reebok, Adidas,
yeah. But that's a
Adidas
different situation.
suspended Kanye. So
Yeah, yeah.
it could go
But
either
Adidas
way.
went a
We
step
saw
further. Yeah,
Travis
but
come back. We saw Travis come back. We
mhm.
saw Kanye get cut off. So it could go
Yeah,
either way for
exactly,
Kyrie. But
exactly.
Kyrie and Nike's relationship hadn't been the best in the past year anyway, because
Yeah,
he's come out and said things publicly negatively about Nike.
yeah, yeah. He did
So
he didn't like the Kyrie shoe that's coming out. This and that.
right.
I agree with that. But like I'm gonna say one thing, bro. Like I definitely want to say one thing about the situation, about the whole situation. It's like you want these guys really want to be on the same table with these big businesses and the like just these established businesses, right? No matter who is owned by these established businesses. What I don't understand about the situation is why destroy the negotiation table or the table that you're sitting, or why not strive to be on the same table and have the same discussions and be at an equal level. Like you could have been if you keep working, and it's called generational wealth as well. Let's just be honest. But also, why are you destroying that table where you can sit at rather than having that negotiation to be at that table? I don't understand that at all.
Well, like I said, bro, it's a matter of ego with certain people. That's why I can relate so easily. I can relate Kanye to Kyrie.
Yeah.
Um, it's very, very similar situations from a certain standpoint. So I'm not gonna condemn Kyrie Irving. I I wish he was more willing to clarify, because he say a lot, but he don't say enough.
Bro, but on that note, let me just give a yellow card to Kyrie for fumbling the bag, bro. You're a Nike athlete and you fumbled the bag. Let's just put it that way. That's what we're talking about here.
Well, hey man, I mean we've seen nasty situations with players and brands before. It's nothing new. But
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving keep putting himself and his teammates in bad positions. We know all the antics from last year, disappearing from the team and not really showing up in certain situations where you're getting paid these 40 something $1 million a year,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Exactly that, bro.
you're not holding up your end of the bargain. The COVID situation, he just I don't know, man. It just seemed like another Kanye situation where he won't listen to people
But
that's trying to help him.
but
It's okay to feel how you feel. You don't have to say everything publicly, especially
yeah.
when people for the most part don't agree with your opinion. Just don't say it publicly.
I I still I don't still understand like why they okay cool. I'm not in their shoes. I can't walk the same walk of life that they walk. Like, but I know why destroy the negotiation tools you have with the hate you preach, because it's not getting you anywhere. It's not getting you to the point where like you are an equal member of that table. Okay, cool. We heard that Kanye wanted to be at on the same board as Adidas. That was never going to happen because Adidas is a big reputable company, and you are still a growing artist and the collaborator. But like from my perspective, you keep growing, keep evolving. Look, sometimes I know I'm gonna say it's the impatience that gets me, bro. I think it's the impatience for some people that want to be in that situation right now rather than in 10 years' time. That's the reason why they rock the boat, and rocking the boat just drowns everything. That you like imagine you're on a what do you call it, life raft, and you've got you got the like, especially Kanye's situation. You're on the life raft, right? And you've got the Yeezy brand. You got you got all the Adidas contracts. You got the contractors with your music company. You got all the your lawyer contracts. You got Balenciaga contracts. You got the new. You got the New Balance, no, not New Balance. You got all the contracts, right? I'm talking every single contract, and you're rowing on your life raft, and you're like the island is like maybe 5 days row, but you're getting impatient because you want to get there now, and you keep rocking the boat to go faster, keep rocking the boat to go faster, and all of a sudden it's over. because you
and
basically drown.
half of your passengers fall off the boat.
Yeah, yeah, but bro, that situation to me is critical, bro. Now let's put it this way: that is Yeezy footwear company, but then that also is something that I'm a bit conscious about because Yeezy say that either Yeezy hire the team again or Yeezy going to hire a whole new team, which I don't see why they would, or they would have just basically taken on their employees and carried on manufacturers because like that this is Yeezy footwear manufacturers that are relation in relation to Adidas, bro. Like they produce the footwear. I just don't. This is the production line. This is not nothing. I don't think this is anything to do with Kanye.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too when this story first surfaced.
So
So if
the question is,
Kanye production deal was through Adidas,
yeah,
and they had a specific group of people to only produce Yeezy footwear.
they've
Were
lost two-thirds
they
of their workforce.
Yeah, were they Yeezy employees or were they Adidas employees? Is the
No,
question. And this
it's
article, the reports are saying they were Yeezy employees.
no. Let's get this right. Let's just right. Kanye was the person that pulled the ideas and the design with his team. That's his team. The production line belongs with Adidas. This is what Kanye was always trying to work with Adidas to see. I will tell you when they produce. I will give you the thing. I will. You go and produce them on my terms. So if this is the production line, this is Adidas. This is not Kanye. And if you can say Yeezy footwear manufacturer, that in itself tells you it's Adidas, bro. It's a manufacturing team that produced the Yeezys, manufactured the Yeezys for Adidas. So it has to be part of the Adidas line.
Exactly. That's exactly
So
what the
now,
article is saying. So let's clarify for everybody that's bandwagon jumping on Yeezy once again. Let's be objective and let's be clear. This is an Adidas issue. The article
yeah,
says so. Adidas termination
termination.
partnership, and that resulted in the loss of these staff members that worked with Yeezy, not for Yeezy. Is what the article is
Yeah.
saying.
So you can think of it this way. I'm gonna give you a big business perspective. I work in a big business perspective. Let me see. You got the project manager, right? Let's just say Kanye West is a project manager, right? He's project managing these sneaker ideas, design concepts, and he's producing them. Then you've got the company Adidas that he's project managing for, and he's got shares in. So this Kanye feeds back to this big firm Adidas. This is what my ideas are. This is what I want to do. Adidas says, okay, green lights it or rejects it. Green lights it or rejects it. Then they outsource as a subcontractor to a manufacturing firm. So Adidas says, we want to get these designs manufactured. I want to hire a subcontractor to hire, like now we're talking about manufacturing companies or manufacturing factories that they subcontract to give the designs and ideas to, and they go and manufacture it. So that subcontractor belongs to Adidas, but also is subletted to Kanye because Kanye put these ideas together. So in reality, that company is owned, not owned, but contracted by Adidas. So it's a Yeezy manufacturer that they have got rid of under their contract of Yeezy because Yeezy is no longer there. So that only to me that only indicates one thing, bro. They're not going to produce as many Yeezys as they will going to do in the long run.
Right. And make no mistake, this is an Adidas issue. Adidas was responsible for this happening, but it's all a result of
Of the
what
backlash from
Yeezy was doing and saying. So it
yeah,
does come back to Yeezy, but it's an Adidas issue at this point because they cut ties with him. So they doing what they got to do to tie up loose ends, I guess, if you will.
the question then is, bro, are they going to produce more Yeezys?
Probably, but they won't be called Yeezys. Or we'll see, bro. Like this thing, we know this ain't gonna be over for at least a couple years because
Yeah,
it's
so
still, it's still
I
a lot
think
of
the Yeezy
paperwork to
brand.
be done with this.
I think Yeezys we won't see a lot of Yeezys come out for the next 1 or 2 years now. They can't do. They're not going to do Yeezy Day next year. We'll put. I don't know if we're going to see the Pirate Blacks. I don't know whether what the releases are going to be like. If they've cut down their 2/3 of their workforce in this Yeezy, like let's just be honest. A lot of people were pulling out statistics the other day. 40% of sales for Adidas were Yeezys. They have lost a lot of revenue from Yeezy at this moment in time, and a lot of things a lot of people are saying who's worse off now. All right, we've seen Adidas, or we've seen Kanye West lose everything, but he's still a millionaire now, or a billionaire, whatever you want to believe. But Adidas have lost a huge market in
Hmm.
terms of Yeezy. From the confirmed app, 80% of sales were Yeezys, bro. From the confirmed app, 40% margin for Yeezy brand to sell. Well, 40% business was coming through Yeezy brand. It's a huge market, and they're
Yeah.
losing that. So I find it hard to believe that they won't release Yeezys, but the early indications this moment in time is that they've kind of getting rid of the workforces. Whether they're going to rehire, remargin, whether it's short term or long term, I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting, but that was kind of like me taking it back last week or this week just gone. I was like, oh wow, they've just done that. Why didn't they just rehire this company and start the production line? They've just halted it, and I think it's a halt. Whether it's short term or long term, we're gonna find out. Definitely find out.
Yeah.
So,
Um. Yeah. That's just a bad situation. Still, it's gonna continue. But Nike, I know you want to talk about the resale. Nike once again
okay,
coming at
let, let,
openly
let, let's
coming at
let's flip it.
resellers.
Let's flip it. Let's start with a reseller first because I think the way it's angled, I think it makes more sense if we talk about this situation first before we go into Nike because I think Nike are playing games, bro. Let's just look at the first situation first. So
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, so from anybody that doesn't know at this moment in time, this is again the third time I've seen this, and this is not the second time. It's the second time in 4 months, but the third time since COVID has been over that basically StockX are getting rid of more staff, bro.
They're losing money. Um,
They're losing money. I think they're hemorrhaging money at this moment in time because most of the sneakers are post-COVID. Most of the sneakers are sitting. And it's only the rarity sneakers that are anything that pre-COVID, during COVID is still selling. Anything after is not selling, so they're not seeing that same revenue like they would have done if we were still locked down. They're
also,
losing money.
also lawsuits that they've been
Yep,
having to
lost
take care
with
of.
Nike.
We seen them. We saw them raise prices. We saw them, you know, stop the sale of all the Memphis Jordans from
Mhm.
a few months back. So they lost a lot of money and they still laying people off, which is crazy.
Yeah, let me just read you this article because this is quite good. This is from Complex and shout out to Complex. But let me just read you this article. StockX is once again facing the challenges of scaling its business combined with the struggling global economy. Today, confirmed today, it's laying off a portion of its workforce. So, they're blaming it on either to a couple of things: the struggling economy, which you can understand because obviously not a lot of people are paying the same thing, same
Mhm.
prices for sneakers. Sneaker prices have gone up, but also I feel like sneakers. I got a theory I'm going to mention with the Nike thing, but sneakers are sitting, which is great for a lot of people that just want to walk in and get sneakers. There's under 80 employees were impacted by layoffs at the Detroit-based company. So that's the Detroit company alone that's lost 8 people. Whose marketplace is one of the most popular ways to buy and sell sneakers. All the affected employees worked in corporate roles and have been given severance packages, health and mental health benefits, professional out plans, services. So basically, they looked after the staff, and 401k matching investing. So basically, they're losing money getting rid of these people anyway. In total, around 5% of StockX's full workforce has been laid off. That's a huge amount, bro.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean,
so
based on whatever 100% was after they made the first cuts. Yeah.
Yeah,
So shout out to everybody, man, that
bro, I didn't.
needs that work that was at StockX, man, because it's a different world now. COVID has been quote unquote over for a lot of people for a while, so jobs aren't as easy to find as they were the past year or so. So
I'm
unemployment
just
probably
gonna read.
gonna start shooting back up too.
I'm just gonna read that last comment, last paragraph at the bottom. In June, the online marketplace had even larger rounds of cuts, laying off 80% of its employees. Bro,
Hmm.
in June they lost 80% of the employees.
So 80%, right? That 80% after said and done, that 80% was gone. So whatever the 20% left
They
became
got that 5%.
100%,
Yeah, and
right?
that 5% is now taken off again.
Yeah. So
Sheesh, bro.
it's looking real bad for StockX.
Let's put it in perspective. So if you've got because a lot of people lot of people take percentages, right? Let's look at it this way. Let's take 100 people. If you have 100 people working for StockX, right, and if your first layoff was 80%, right, that's
So
20 people left. There's 20
yeah.
people left, right? Within those 20 people, you take another 5% off, right?
Hmm.
Um, so that's one person. Let's just say it's one person. You're down to 19 people. So you originally started with 100 people. You're down to 19 people. That's 81% of your workforce is gone. You're left with 19% of your original work scale force. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like let's just do it with 1,000.
We're
1,000
going back,
you
we're
left.
going back to the basics.
Yeah, you gone back to the basics. A thousand people, 80% would leave you 200. 200 times 5%. It's another 200 times, yeah, 5% was another 10. So you left with 190 people. You started off with 1,000 people. You're left with 190 people. That's ridiculous, bro. That's a huge cut, bro. Huge cut. Is StockX a dying platform, bro?
Like I said, they're going back to the basics. The question is, since they got so big in the past few years, will they be able to handle such a large downsize?
Yeah,
We know
yeah,
shipping dates and times will be affected. We know probably work hours for the people that are still there will definitely be affected, and their bottom line is going to be affected most of all with all the other stuff they got going on with lawsuits and
yeah.
prices dropping and everything else. So it's
That
looking
that
bad
that's
for 'em. I
that's
ain't got no remorse for them anyway. So
nah. That's just still crazy, bro. Like the fact that they've lost so much
I feel
labor.
worse. I
eh,
feel worse for the people that actually worked there because they needed a job versus the people
Yeah,
that are controlling things over there.
yeah. I do. Scale. This is a massive scale down. That literally lost. They lost easily. Majority of their workforce. Um, Is it going to be like will people trust StockX for validating anymore? That's the question. That's the question because like downscale, will they lose quality? That's the thing. That's another thing to monitor because over downscaling over. We know when companies go into administration, this is almost like a semi-administration where they keep getting rid of staff just to kind of compound the business. So normally through companies that go through administration, always you see a lack of quality come with it. Will we see
Mhm.
that with StockX? That's something you need to kind of worry about because if you're buying stuff from StockX, you need to really worry about if it's legit, bro.
Yeah,
That's always been the worry since the first day they started.
yeah, and it's getting worse unless let's just assume that they're keeping the best of their employees. It's still gonna be bad because the volume is gonna go up on those people. The time is gonna get shorter on, and
The
they
checks.
already what they get 60 seconds to check a sneaker.
You
Get
get
out of
30
here,
seconds
bro.
now.
I ain't see no UV lights in none of them videos. I know that.
Yeah,
That's what I do
100%.
know. I didn't see no UV lights in none of them videos to check for stitch lines or none of that. Are they taking the sole out and looking at the numbers and the materials on the inside and everything? Are they looking at the stitching on the back of the tongue of Jordan ones? Are they looking at the shape? Are they looking for the holes where the air units go just in Nike Air shoes in general? Like we don't even know if these people even know all this stuff, man. Basic stuff that we look for. And do they really know how glue and leather supposed to smell on
Yeah.
Nike? Like, come on, man. Do
Now,
they know the little nuances about Yeezys? We
yeah.
don't know.
Now, saying that, let's bring this back. The subject we was going to talk about, Nike and resellers. Bring that subject back, bro, because this ties really well back into what's happening with StockX. Go on, bro. I'll let you introduce it.
Nike has been talking about this now for a couple years, right? And it only affects when I really think about it deeply, I feel like it only affects certain people, and I think it affects customizers the most because how many resellers are buying multiple pairs of
I'm gonna
one
share this. I'm gonna share
release?
this with you.
How many resellers are able to buy multiple pairs of one release on one account? That's not how that works.
So just to give
Customizer
everybody a heads, yeah,
resellers did white Air Force Ones because they were a commodity in the height of resale,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
customizers also buy a lot of the same shoe to be able to work on. So
Yep,
I
yep,
think
yep.
this is going to affect customizers the most.
So if anybody is not aware, Nike bans a customer from buying Dunks online. So basically, after ordering 63 pairs of Nike Dunks over the course of 2 years, the swoosh bans a user from purchasing Dunks through Nike in the future. Let's just be honest, guys. This isn't we. I can see over 2 years you picking up 63 pairs of Dunks. We're not talking about every other dunk. We're talking about I think this story is misconstrued because you can also you could turn around and say, oh damn, I picked up 40 pairs of Jordan ones or 50 pairs of Jordan ones over the last 2 years. Because I know people love Jordan ones, but this is one particular silhouette, and I think the reason why they've highlighted the panda, it could have been the panda that he's picked up constantly, every time it restocks, or a different variation every time it restocks. So
Nah,
they negated. You reckon?
nah, it ain't been no. I don't think no one person could buy 63 pandas on one account. You wouldn't have had that many opportunities.
Let's have a look. In an industry, it's high demand and supply. I'm just reading this screenshot of the media user. I don't know what dunk it was. It looks like it's a night dunk low. And they were unable to process this model. If you would like to purchase more of the model, please visit your local Nike store or authorized retailer of ours. So basically, I don't know what dunk it is, bro, but it seems like you could easily hit 63 dunks if you were buying dunks constantly over the 2 years, bro. So it has to be a consecutive model. Because like, bro, think about it this way. If they really like let's how many ones have they released over the last 2 years? In one
Mm.
year there was 120 Jordan ones, mids, highs, lows, all of that.
We got to specify. When we talk about Jordan ones, we got to specify because we know it
Yeah,
ain't. We're not talking about lows or mids when we talk about
yeah.
Jordan ones. So that I don't want to try to equate that to this. I equate this to the white Air Force One situation. That's why
Yeah, okay, so
I feel the way I feel about it.
all right, so if you're buying loads of white Air Force Ones in different colors, different ranges, different sizes, then you were reselling them. This is I do see
No,
where you come from in
customize
terms of and so instead of cut, and I do see where you
reselling
come from.
reselling too, but Nike already they've been clipped that. They've been
Yeah,
clipped the white Air Force One over purchasing. They stopped that a while ago.
yeah, yeah.
And it affected resellers and customizers alike.
And this is the same thing they're doing with the dunks as well. So I don't know whether it's the same dunk, same color, same situation, but it seems like this user's bought 63 dunks, pairs of dunks over the last 2 years, and Nike's like, no, you can't get any more from the app.
You know what? If they're all let's say this is me and I just love dunks. My whole collection is dunks. And I bought 63 pairs of men's size 11 dunks. I would be mad about this.
Yeah,
But if and of course, if you're a reseller, you're gonna be mad about it too, because that's just one source that you lost.
yeah, yeah,
But if this is truly about reselling, attacking resellers, I understand it. But it ain't no problem for. I don't think it's gonna be a problem for the general sneakerhead. I think this story is more of a scare tactic too. But we'll see what type of reactions we get from people in the sneaker space
yeah.
after
But
this.
the shrapnel's hitting everybody else. The shrapnel's that shrapnel's hitting customizers.
Who trying to buy multiple pairs of the same shoe on? Like, ain't no regular sneakerheads doing that. I don't think there's a regular sneakerhead that has 5 pairs of Panda Dunks for themselves.
No, no.
You know what I'm
You'd be
saying?
surprised
But
though.
I don't think it's going to affect. Not it. Somebody has somebody's doing this because they only like certain stuff, so they want to have multiple pairs.
Yeah,
I get that.
exactly.
Maybe it'll affect them. Hopefully not if they really buying them to wear because they want to buy them to
No,
have over time. You get what I'm saying?
no, no. What if you were able to cop 5 pairs of Chicago Lost and Founds on release date, and you got the early access, then you got the restock, then you got the no, you got the release, then you got the restock. Every time, imagine every time you had a chance to purchase the Chicago Lost and Found, and you want to get like 5 pairs just to rock, just to have them there. Imagine the third pair they said you can't get anymore, but it's
And
open to you to get.
I think this is what they're alluding to. You
Yeah,
can't keep buying the same shoe over and over if you've already bought it. We got to give other people chances to buy it. I think
yeah, yeah.
this is what message this article is sending to me.
Can I be cynical?
Of course.
This whole thing started when the whole with just after the case with StockX. Um,
No.
do- I- it started before that, but this was leading up to that. I think this attack on resale is also a subcontext. I agree with what you said. I agree wholeheartedly. Agree with what you said, but I do feel some of it's subliminal. Like it's enough
Mhm.
when I said shrapnel hitting other people, shrapnel's definitely hitting StockX. So I think Nike haven't really reacted to the fact that their sneakers are sitting, and I think it's on
They
purpose.
shouldn't. They shouldn't.
They shouldn't. But you see over the years when stuff they've reacted really quickly to narrow stock down. When stuff has sat, they've actually reacted quickly to kind of bridge that gap. So sneakers do sell out. They reduce the limitation. They reduce the quantity on sneakers to kind of do it. They drip feed sneakers, and they've been doing that still. But I just feel like they don't really care about if their sneakers are sitting because it's damaging other resellers. It's damaging StockX. Like the knock-on effect of this is on StockX and Go and every other reseller that's seen sneakers sit, and they're not getting the same income. They're not getting the same upfront income, instant income that they were getting before, because obviously some of these sneakers need years to mature before the resale goes up on them, and then people go and get them there because that's the long term effect of it. But I do feel like the short term effect of when sneakers were selling out and people were just jumping on StockX to quickly buy them because the resale was high on them anyway because of COVID. I think obviously the consequence of coming out of COVID, the global climate is having an effect. But Nike are sitting there thinking, "Yo, we're not going to change anything. We're just going to keep dropping sneakers. And if they sit, they sit. And if it's damaging resellers and reselling companies, then fine, be it." And that compounded with the fact that now if you buy exclusive access from other companies, you won't be able to give them back. Like I went to no, bro. Think about it this way. I went to Offspring the other day, to buy the Gore-Tex fives. I bought it because I want to wear it, and the guy said this is non-refundable. When's the last time you walked into a shop and bought nothing that's super limited? And you took it because let's just be honest, the Gore-Tex 5 is not super limited. It's a women's exclusive. You can still get the size range up to size 7, I think, in the UK, and size 8 in the US. You can still get that. But if you go into buy it, if you go in to buy it, they literally say to you, this is non-refundable. It's
That
not.
ain't
It's
nothing.
not.
That ain't nothing new.
But this is it's been said more and more now since we got out of COVID. It was never said during COVID. It said
No,
now
it
because
was
actually
here.
not
Here
that.
it was.
Yeah, up in the US, it was not in the UK. Now it's getting said more and more and more, and it's almost like Nike's just reiterate a message. Oh no, not Nike. The companies are reiterating a message, and enforce what Nike's originally said about reselling because they're like, if you buy how many pairs, you ain't gonna give this back because we don't. It's final sale. This is final sale. If you're a reseller, you're messed up.
Yeah, there are a couple of companies in the U.S. that only do store credit. Like ain't no refunds. You can get store credit. You can
Yeah.
exchange for equal value, but ain't there's no lesser value exchange and there's no refund. Only store credit. So that's
Yeah.
that's not new to me.
Yeah, I know. Well, getting more and more common here now, is in the UK. But like, I purposely think Nike just don't really want to react to it like they would have earlier in 2015 or up to 2020, when they would have instantly said, "All right, cool, we're going to reduce the stock numbers. We're going to make sure it's a fine balance. We're going to make sure sneakers are selling out, and then we can kind of shot drop them. We can kind of drip feed them like they're doing." But the thing is, last couple of sneakers I've seen, like any fives I've seen recently, except for what we're getting in November, will have been sitting around. There's sneakers sitting around going on sale, which is great, which is awesome. This is the best thing ever. This is the best time ever for any sneakerheads. But like, it's impacting resale, and Nike, I think, are loving it, and it's them going to battle with the resellers if they are not reacting to what the status quo at the moment is. And obviously, we know Nike loves some hype on their sneakers. Nike loved a little bit of a yeah, our sneakers are a bit exclusive, but now I think the status quo is changing. I think they actually are subliminally hitting StockX with shrapnel, and they don't care.
They shouldn't.
You shouldn't. Which is awesome because everybody, like, StockX are suffering, and they are under pressure at this moment in time, and they got a court case with Nike, obviously. So
Mhm.
I think everything's done meticulously and purposeful, and I just wanted to cover that context because it's interesting to see the behind the scenes. We don't see it, but I'm pretty sure there's some strategy behind it.
Yeah, that ain't hard to believe.
No, no, it's taking out your competition. It's like in the many medieval days when you invade a castle, you cut off their supply of food and water and let them starve, and then they'll give up. This is
Hmm.
exactly that situation, bro. With Nike, it's almost like we'll give all the people the releases they want. We'll keep you in flux in it. We won't reduce the stock limit to make them limited, because we just want people to have the pairs. And then stock is like, oh, what about us? He's like, what about you? You could drown in this water.
Facts.
So 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 yeah, that was just an interesting take I wanted to cover, bro. Definitely interesting take. But that was the main subject we can cover. But Louis, choose or dump, bro. I got one for you today. I've got one interesting one for you today. I want to see what you pick. I want to see what you pick. So Louis, choose or dump. Like, so we know, what position would you like to be in Nike, right? I'm going to give you three choices. Do you want to be, if you had the choice and Nike was like, right, you had the choice. You had the choice, not Nike. Would you like to be in within Nike management with all the benefits and perks and the accessibility? Would you like to be a Nike athlete, which means you get a sneaker design, you get signature sneaker, all of that stuff, and you get to actually allow you to touch rare sneakers and PEs? Or do you want to be a Nike collaborator, which means they will come up to you like a Travis Scott or a J Balvin or anywhere like that, and they'll say, "We'll design," or Khaled, and they'll say, "Here you go, Q, you can design the shoe." So you got three choices: loose shoes or dump, Nike management, Nike athlete, or Nike collaborator. What are you choosing, bro?
Hmm. That's a hard
It's
question.
it's a hard question, but I was like, yo, let me just weigh this up with Q.
Um, Jeez, that's a hard question, bro. Um, because the obvious perks.
There's perks for all three, bro. There's perks for all three. One of the perks has been you could have a Q Dog 1 or Q Dog 5 or Q Dog 6. You can call it whatever you want. You can design it. You can
Now, there
manufacture it.
there are
You sync
only
your
there are only two options where I could do that, which is athlete and collaborator. So
exactly.
obviously,
Management means you can be the Ann Herbert. You know, you don't need
no,
to be the.
management. We done. We done with management because as much as I would love to just be able to have access to a lot of stuff, you also get access with collaborator and athlete. Um,
I love the fact that you're weighing up these options because it's awesome.
I would would I like to be a brand owner that's doing well enough to get a Jordan collab? Yes. Would I love to be an athlete that's doing well enough in my game to get a Jordan collab? Of course. But I would rather be a collaborator because athletes don't normally reach the heights that collaborations do. Signature sneakers don't usually hit like collaborations do.
All right, what if I told you you were the next Jordan coming? Would that change your mind, bro?
Mm,
Like I get a whole 10-year outlay was you were the Jordan second coming. They were gonna give you a signature brand called the Q Dog,
but
and
the
and
question
then it was called QQ Air. Q.
the question again would be how well does it do? Collaborations tend to do better than signature sneakers in general. So again, I would want to have the most success as far as the release and the culture, the community, the consumer actually loving the product. That's why I would probably want to go the collab route
So what are you
because
dumping first? Let's
I
just
could
let's
then no management that's over. Because in if you're in either of those positions, you're already successful. Whether you in Nike management, you're a professional
yeah.
athlete, or you're a successful brand owner, you're successful no matter what. When you sign, we know Nike, they got restrictions. We heard athletes and collaborators alike talk about what some of the restrictions are. But I would I would have no problem with being I'm a Meunier or a Cactus Jack or
Okay, so you're so the choices that you made are you're
myself
dumping you.
a Pata. You know, I rather be the brand collaborator and get my shots. You know, my two
Yeah.
or three collabs per year. You know, apparel and all that stuff. I'd rather do that.
So basically, we're talking that you're going to dump management. You're going to allow athletes for everybody else and not you, but you're basically choosing to be a collaborator.
Yeah, because then I could collab with the brand. I could collab with the signature athletes. I could collab with the sub brands. So I could do everything.
Okay, cool.
Not that the athlete,
Let's go.
not that the athlete can't choose to, come to the company and say, "Hey, I want to." What if Zion say, "Hey, I want a Zion too. I'm on my year." You know,
Yep.
you could try that, but if the Zion two silhouette ain't popular, you're not going to really do numbers. You're not going to really get the type of attention that you want to be able to,
Mm.
be as successful with that launch. So
But
I would rather,
you got also remember you also got to remember that the Nike collaborators are a bit restricted in terms of the freedom to do what they want. There are still restrictions, but I can
not
understand.
lately. Not lately. Travis do what he want. I'm on my year do what they want. We see Eastside Golf, doing their thing. So, and I love a lot of Nike and Jordan silhouettes anyway. So, I got colorway ideas right now that I wish I could present to the company and get made. That's why I made the couple of IDs that I made.
Right.
So I wouldn't have a problem with being a
I
collaborator.
was. I was gonna say, would you choose a dump a collaboration with Air Max One, Air Trainer One, or Air Force One? And I know instantly know your choices. You want to do a collaboration on the Air Max One. You will basically probably dump either, yeah, you'll probably dump the Air Force One and or you dump the Air Trainer One and let everybody else have the Air Force One. I reckon.
Mm, I don't know. I might pick the trainer on that.
Okay, I didn't know that. I should have asked you the question then.
Well, there's your answer. I'm picking the trainer, choosing the trainer, losing the Air Max One, and dumping the Air Force One.
There you go, guys. You heard it from Q's mouth. All right, cool. Before we move on to what we're always here for, I just want to do a bit of a myth busting. Let's just say quickly, or not myth, but more. Did you know? Let's just call that. Did you know? So let's change it up. Did you know? Right, in 2005, Reebok pulled the 50 Cent commercial um because 50 was counting from 1 to 9, referring to the 9 times he got popped, or obviously 9 times he got shot. Reebok thought it was a positive message, but a mother whose son was shot, bless her soul, rest in peace, which was shot to death, complained, and Reebok pulled the advert. Did you know that, bro?
No, that wasn't smart anyway.
That was not smart at all, bro. Like, what the hell? Glamorizing somebody being shot is not a good thing.
Well, it's 50. That's part of his story. So
Yeah,
if Reebok wasn't prepared for him to tell that story, and maybe they didn't discuss it, or maybe it was just unfortunate backlash that somebody actually felt bad about that. But 50 got all his money, so
yeah.
it was what it is.
Also, did you know 50 got his money? 50 always gets his money. Did you know? Did you know, bro, that the Nike waffle sole was originally called the nipple sole by its inventor, Bill Bowman?
Yeah, because it got the little nubs in the squares.
Like, imagine we weren't calling them waffles, we would call them titties.
Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no, especially in the 70s, bro. Ain't no way they would have got away with that.
Could you imagine? You got them titties on, bro.
Them tit 95s.
The tit
Little tit 95s. Get out of here, man.
Oh, bro, imagine that. But yeah, I'm glad it's called a waffle, not the titties, bro.
Definitely.
That's a bad look.
That's the worst look.
That's the worst look ever. All right, cool. Shall we go and do this, bro?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Hey. Guilty. All right, cool. This week, we have 3 court cases on the docket. We're gonna go through, but before we always do that, we ask Mr. Q Chanur what he's got today. The mace of justice.
We disinfected the sneaker game. We're gonna sanitize. We're gonna sanitize the surface. We're gonna wipe the slate clean. Yeah, we're gonna move on into 2023, and we ain't gonna have all these damn problems that we've been having.
With a clean slate. We're moving on all the dramas with a clean
I
slate.
sprayed my screen. I ain't sprayed my camera, dude. Hold on. Let me clean up here. Now we should have a clear picture moving
Of
forward.
what's happening? First things first. Let's. Did you just spray yourself again, bro?
Won't stop. Won't stop. Bro.
Can't stop, won't stop. Cleaning up this justice in the streets. First up, docket court cases. Obviously, what we talked about. Nike suspends sponsorship with Brooklyn Nets star over anti-Semitism film post. So we're not going to talk about the post itself. We talked about this earlier. I think this is a fumble the bag situation where you got it so good and you just fumble the bag. And this is what the scenario is. Uh, uh, bro, what do you want to say about this?
I think it's over. I think Nike, um, they doing this. I think they're doing similar to what Adidas did with Kanye. They're gonna put it on hold or suspend it or whatever.
Yep.
And I think this situation ain't gonna turn out like the Travis situation. I think
No.
it might be over for Kyrie, and he doing a lot of damage to his career.
Yeah. It's not looking good. He might even get dropped by the NBA. He might obviously find himself in a similar scenario to Kanye. Words are powerful. There's a lot of hate on social media. We should be promoting. We should be promoting positivity. We should be rallying around others, and we should be actually helping each other to excel. This is not. This is not the way. This is not the message. Both Kanye and both Kyrie Irving, excellent at their field, are sending out the wrong message to the youth. And unfortunately, we've seen over the last year or so where hate crime is in on the increase, and everything's on the increase in terms of what's been said. There's lots of divisions. As a nation of people, we need to come together rather than separate and divide. Division creates conflict. That's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. So on this note, Kyrie Irving for fumbling the bag, for messing up his bag, messing up the paycheck, messing up and losing out, and saying all that hate crime, what not hate crime, hateful things on social media, and to support a person that's been cancelled off all the platforms out there. That I didn't realize that that was a person that he reposted until you told me, bro. I just heard of his anti-Semitism words that he's been saying, or not saying, but basically alluding to. It's all subliminal. He's saying it without saying it. I can't support that, bro. Can't support any hate speech at all.
Yeah, he didn't clarify. Initially, he didn't apologize until after the consequences started coming in. So I don't think there's any I don't think there's a judgment necessary. He's suffering the consequences already.
Yeah.
The public has spoken on Kyrie Irving, and it's not looking good for him. So
On that note, I'm just gonna say quickly, bro. Guilty. Just go in and lay in the bed that you've created and don't complain. As simple as that. Simple as that. That's the judgment. That's the verdict. That's the take. So it's unfortunate that we've seen a lot of this now, bro. That guys, hate speech doesn't belong in hate speech doesn't belong anywhere at all. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Next court case. This thing on the docket is this, which we haven't talked about, but we're going to talk about now because I think you might have a lot of things to say about this. The Puma CEO has reportedly become the CEO of Adidas. So the person we're talking about is Casper Rostedt, who's gone on from Puma to Adidas. He's gone from one brother to another. And now he's managing Adidas. What do you think about this, bro? What do you think
wait.
about this?
Hold on. Casper just left Adidas. What you mean?
Hold on. Is it Casper? Oh, sorry, I mentioned the wrong person. After Casper announced to step down, so I'm talking about the wrong person. Sorry, who's this guy? Sorry.
I don't know this guy because I don't follow.
Okay, cool. I got it. Bjorn Golden. That's what I'm gonna say. Bjorn Golden. So my mistake, guys. I know Casper actually. Casper is the guy who left, who was the ex Adidas CEO. Sorry, guys. My mistake. Corrected.
This don't look good to me. A Puma has done okay in the basketball space in particular recently. but I don't know what hiring a Puma CEO to run a company that's arguably bigger and more relevant. I don't know what that's going to do. Puma and Adidas historically don't mesh well. We know
Mhm.
the Dassler brothers, Adolf and Rudolph, they split after, beefing with each other
Conflicting
over
interest. Yeah.
how the company should be run. So they split into Adidas and Puma. I don't like it. I don't like this. But at the same time, I don't care because I'm not invested in any of these companies. Yeah,
I
I'm not invested in, and I'm not a consumer of either of these brands. So just let it
I
go, I guess.
what's interesting is Puma's on the up and up, right, at this moment in time, right? Or they're supposed to be on the up and up with what they're doing. And Adidas aren't
On
aren't
the
looking
down and
great at this
down.
moment. Yeah, I aren't looking great at this moment. They just lost one of the biggest um collaborations, which is Yeezy, even though it's affected
The
Yeezy. Oh yeah,
biggest,
hey, the
the
biggest, yeah,
biggest.
the biggest, yeah. So maybe he's coming on. Bjorn is coming on to shore the ship.
We'll see.
They haven't got a CEO though. Adidas haven't got CEO anymore because Casper obviously left.
Yeah, I mean they got one. Wait a minute. Actually, Casper said he wasn't leaving until they found a replacement. So
Yeah,
maybe this is Casper's
the
exit
replacement.
and his entrance. So
Yeah. So like maybe that's the situation. I find it interesting. They just jumped over what we jumped over from Puma to Adidas. Probably because it's convenient as well. Maybe.
mhm.
It's good move. Good move or bad move
I think it's a bad move.
for Bjorn.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting, bro. Interesting. On that note, I'm gonna let you give you your judgment on this, bro.
I'm gonna give
Guilty. Guilty.
I'm gonna give one spray for for him. He need to sanitize himself before he walk in that Adidas building because it's gonna be matter of fact. He might need a whole can. He can just come get the whole can from me. I'm charging $20,000 for the can. Uh,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's almost like Bjorn's jumping ship to save the rats.
right, right. And I'm gonna give another spray for Adidas for Casper on his way out. They need to spray down Casper's desk and his chair and his whole office to make sure none of that stench gets stuck on the new person that's coming in. Because it's gonna be a long road ahead, bro, without Yeezy for Adidas.
Yeah. Even though people don't think it's going to be, it's going to be. It's not. The Yeezys ain't gonna hit the same anymore. They're not. And however much people want to sit there and believe that it's going to be the same, it's not going to be the same. It's not. Having a collaborator to do having. All right, cool. Travis Scott. If you didn't do Travis Scott on the Mocha ones, would it be as popular? They'll be popular. Will they hit the same? This question to you, Q.
Eh, I can't say. I doubt it.
Okay. J Balvin doing the Jordan 1, first Jordan 1 that he did with Jordan. Will it hit the same?
No,
Right. Sean Weatherspoon doing the 97 1. Will it hit the same?
no.
Examples. You can P Rod doing his SBs. Will it hit the same?
Yes, because they're SBs.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's I
That's
I
it.
think I think I think maybe there will still be okay. Nigel Sylvester. Obviously, the ideas come from the artist. The ideas come from collaboration. It's the reason why the collaborations are premium. The reason why the collaborations are awesome because it's basically it's an idea and a vision of an artist that you invest in. So anybody that kind of invested in the Yeezy brand without Kanye will not want those Yeezys anymore. As simple as that. So that notoriety is brought by the established artists. So this is why collaborations here. This is why Yeezy brand and Yeezys were as popular as they are. Is based on a silhouette that's really comfortable, really unique, and with the vision of Kanye West. So it's not going to hit us the same. However much you want to believe it will hit the same, it was not going to hit the same. And the true test of time and the told you so moment will be when they release a Adidas collaboration or a rebranded Adidas Yeezy collaboration, and then it either sells out, which will then mean they still hit, or it doesn't sell out, it sits and it goes on sale, and that means the Yeezy brand is dead.
Yeah.
Next court case, bro. We're always talking about our public opinion. This is the sneaker court of public opinion, and the next court case, and the last court case of this is what we want to do about this, bro. Is the Balenciaga Adidas collaboration is basically the high end trash bin that Adidas keep pushing. I'm going to say quickly something about it. I think Balenciaga, I think all these high-end brands are having a social experiment with us modern day people, basically trying to work out if we would like to buy rundown, beat up things that are basically not. They're not basically. They, from my perspective, it looks like, can we dress up modern day people as homeless people and see how they look? It's a social experiment, bro. You can't be serious with some of this stuff.
I don't understand, man. It's I don't I don't know what to say about this.
It has to, bro. It has
It's
to be
stupid. It's whack.
social. Yeah,
It's
no, of course
whack.
it is, but
It's
it has to be a
stupid.
social experiment, bro.
It's clout chasey.
It's making a mockery. It's making a mockery of people that are in dire need. For one, I don't like that at all. Like people that are suffering in the streets.
Is copying an unpopular trend, which is kind of an oxymoron. Of just people wearing beat sneakers, people wearing beat Air Force Ones, people wearing
we seen those, but we seen those
beat Dunks, beat Stan Smiths, beat Shell Toes. Like people that wear beat sneakers don't really care about sneakers, so you're gonna turn around and try to sell a $700 pre-beat sneaker. It just don't make sense to me, bro.
What's that? What's that Balenciaga? I'm not gonna say the name. I can't. I keep saying it's a particular brand.
The Chuck Taylor lookalike, Balenciaga, Margiela, like all of them, they all doing it, and it's bad. It's just bad.
Over the past 5 to 6 to 10, even 7 years, we've been seeing some really horrendous high-end fashion brand like the All Glue Asics that they rebranded, the Question Mids that who was it? But Mason Margiela ripped up all the bloody Reebok signage and kind of rebranded and sold it for like a stupid amount of money. It's a social experiment to me, guys. Like it feels like these high-end brands are like, let's just sell them. Let's make a mockery of homeless people and sell this merch. Let's sell this trend to the rich that can afford to get these pairs, to make a mockery of it. They will probably say it's normalizing what do you call it, poorer people, but it's not. How can you normalize?
I don't think they purposely offending or mocking the less fortunate. I think it's just a bad trend. It's a bad unpopular trend of beat sneakers on feet being highlighted, whether it's a joke or a preference. It's just bad, bro. It's a bad look. It's not cool. I don't see how somebody would think it's cool buying shoes that look destroyed.
And let's we're not even talking about we're not talking about beating up shoes. They're selling, bro. Look at this. This earring, right? This is a set of earrings, a pair of earrings. It's basic for £475, bro.
It's Balenciaga, bro. This is not
Look how basic this is.
this ain't something Adidas would do on their own. It's Balenciaga charging Balenciaga prices for shit with the Adidas logo on it.
It's Gucci.
Balenciaga is producing this stuff. The same thing with the Gucci collabs. The high fashion brands are producing this stuff, and they're putting Adidas branding on it. And I just think it's a bad look.
It's horrible. What the hell is that? Is that 19mm booty, like Adidas sock with a 19mm? Bro, this is a sock with a high heel. Who's gonna wear this?
Somebody.
It's an absolute mockery. Like, bro, this is taking the piss. This is taking the biscuit, the cake, the steak, everything. Like, there's a basketball, bro. There's a basketball here for black basic Balenciaga Adidas basketball for like £485, nearly £500, bro. Who the hell is buying that?
Whoever wanted, bro. I ain't interested in none of this.
I'm not interested. So I'm gonna say this. Yo, Adidas, stop selling your soul to these high-end brands for this trash bin basement prices, and you're literally selling basic gear for. Look, bro, look at this basic Adidas Balenciaga ring. I don't even see the price, bro. This is what you find in the market in the UK and this is that you find for a tenner. That's £475. Yo, stop selling your soul to these high-end brands to make a mockery of your brand. This is horrible, bro. Absolutely horrible. Like, what are you trying to prove with this? That you got a collaboration with Balenciaga and good. Like, is that? Yo, you did a collaboration with some what do you call it, gazelles with Gucci, and then now you're doing a Triple S and a Balenciaga sock and all this gear for like who? Oh, bro, yeah. Allow this. I don't support this. I don't like this. If you guys like it, good on you guys. I'm not judging you. Just leave the poor. Bro, instantly when I see stuff like beating up like the fake Converse looking Balenciagas or whatever it is, I went and saw that in store in Selfridges. That's horrible, bro. I looked at them just like, that's disrespectful. You're taking the piss. You're absolutely. This is a social experiment, bro. They're pretty much saying how many of you fools are gonna pick up this merch. Literally, bro. Literally. Guilty. We need a whole tub of that spray to clean this mess up.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say that. I was thinking that I ain't got enough spray in this one can to clean up that. Jeez. I need a whole pound to clean that up.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public opinion.
Well, that was episode 42 done and dusted, and we did it in record timing. I like this new streamline, quick fire subjects, go into the nitty gritty, and I think we've been quite effective this week.
Yeah, man. That was a lot. It's nothing major, really major like we've been having, but still a lot to cover. So moving forward, I think that's best. You know,
Yeah.
get the
But,
we got to get a lot of stuff in at a certain amount of time because we know
but
everybody ain't got all day to watch
yeah.
us. You know,
But also without losing the fun and entertainment from it.
no.
Because
That ain't gonna never happen. Y'all ain't listen. Even if we run through a topic, it's still gonna be true to our opinions. We want y'all to have y'all opinions too. We want y'all to share y'all opinions in the comments, in the premieres, over on TJ's channel. Anything we discuss, if y'all feel like y'all feel differently about whatever we're talking about, we want to know about it so we can help further the conversation and share with each other.
yeah, it's always the narrative is always to share the conversation and keep developing. But leaving everybody on this one last note, the sneaker court of public opinion is there for everybody that does bad behavior. So start being good guys, promote positivity, pick up the sneakers, and don't be at the end of this hammer. Guilty.
Yeah. We trying to stay innocent out here. You know what I'm saying? Protect your innocence, your sneaker innocence, if you can. Because once you start going down that dark path, bro, it's hard to pull yourself out of it. I done seen it happen too many times, man. I'm
Yeah,
still way
when you
on
get
the
this
dark side.
when you get this gavel of justice, when you get this hammer of time, you're locked up. You're locked up. Your personal public opinion goes down. You know what? A lot of people value public opinion. This is why this hammer is here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, public opinion rules nowadays, so that's why we got to talk about it. We
Yeah, cool, of
gotta
course.
get to it.
Yeah, of course, bro. Like it's important. It's important to like these big businesses. It's important to maintain. What do you call it? Uh, Appearances to maintain their look and appearances to make sure they're doing good things. To make sure they're with it and promoting positive behavior. And sometimes when these companies step out of line, you just got to kind of rein them back in and realize, no, you can't be doing that, guys. You can't be
Yeah,
doing
man.
that.
You can still love something. Everybody make mistakes. I make mistakes. My wife still love me. I'm pretty sure TJ and everybody else that can watch it with significant others, we can all say the same. Everybody make mistakes. I know
I
it's
make a
people,
mistake every hour.
right? People love these brands, man. I know y'all know my allegiances, obviously, but you know,
There's a difference between a fan and a stan. You know what a stan is?
yeah, that you're going too far. You're
Yeah,
going too
exactly.
far. You're making excuses, and you're trying to um you're trying to cover stuff that's uncoverable. You can't cover a bed of spikes with
Yeah,
some bubbles. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna
yeah.
pop. It's gonna pop every
I'm
time. You know?
exactly. What I really love about businesses is the fact that I love people that subjectively push me forwards and don't always say yes because I want to keep improving. And the more yes men you have around you, the more you're not developing and the more you're not kind of increasing, or you're stagnant in your progress. The more you challenge yourself in life, the more you realize the more you develop, the more you learn, the more you advance, and that's where you want to be. So like, and it's important for people to be able to like, don't be sensitive. Like a lot of people are sensitive nowadays. Don't be sensitive if somebody comes back with some critique. You could take critique two ways. You could either say, "F you," because I don't understand what you're saying and I don't agree with it, or okay, cool, I understand, and then go review and go kind of go back and kind of learn and develop and come back stronger, so that that comment you've addressed. And that's the way I think I like to be. Like if somebody says something interesting or criticizes what I do, I review and I develop and I learn and I kind of advance, and that's how you should be in life. It's easy to it's you know what, life is about choices, and sometimes the easiest choice ain't the best choice in life ever.
Rarely is the easiest choice the best choice.
Yeah,
So you
Strate-
gotta make sure you move accordingly.
it's that shortcut that you want to take that goes through a cornfield. You know what? Remember the Simpsons when they take that shortcut and they go through a cornfield and they go through these. hills and go off a cliff, and you're like, all right, cool, that shortcut looked great.
Yeah.
Don't take shortcuts, guy.
Nah, man. Stay real, stay honest, and stay out the way. That's
Stay
my
out of the way.
I'm gonna stay honest and stay out the way, man.
Exactly.
So episode 42.
42.
Finna get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all, everybody's support, man. We leaving links. Y'all make sure y'all hit the links. Y'all make sure y'all come holler at us, man, about whatever. Anything. Y'all need some help, advice on cops and whatnot, man. Just come holler at us.
And also, like, just for a little segment of promotion, just like follow us on the Shoe Dog podcast TikTok. Follow us on what do you call it? Reddit, obviously Shoe Dog podcast, or r/Shoe Dog reacts. You can actually find us there. Keep posting us. We're going to do Shoe Dog reacts this Wednesday, so keep sending on all your amazing funny clips. We are going to advance it a bit. I think we're gonna try and do more reactions that are either funny based, either serious based, after releases. After there'll be loads of reactions that we're doing. It might not even be sneaker based. So we're gonna start doing that even more and more every Wednesday. So watch out for that. And obviously, like Q said at the start, please do follow us on all our platforms. Like follow Q on 808 Kicks ATL on Instagram and on YouTube. Love Kick Customs on YouTube, on Instagram and on TikTok. So you can find me there. We're always down for a conversation. We always try and help as many people as possible. And the whole objective is to make sure you get the sneakers you want, because you all deserve to get the sneakers you like. And that's always been my narrative. I think Q feels the same way. And also that's just us guys. So we always we ingrained in this sneaker culture very much. So so let's help you out whenever we can.
For sure, man. And so we hope all of y'all, for me and TJ, have a great week, great month, and a great rest of the year. And hopefully, I'm gonna say this for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully, everybody can get their hands on these Chicago lost and found ones, because everybody deserves a pair of Chicago ones.
So go lost us. Exactly.
Go get yours, man.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly, guys. Peace out for now, guys. Peace.
Peace.